Hi guys, welcome to the homestead. So today is the big pour day, and as you can see behind me, we're all ready. Got the rebar down. We're gonna be talking with Matt here in a minute and talk about his business and how he put all this together for us. It looks amazing already, and I've gotten tons of comments from those folks of you out there who have seen the pictures we posted on Instagram and other places. So I know you're excited too. So let's go ahead and take the camera, take a walk around, and then let's talk to Matt a little bit. So if you look at the top of the cellar, you can see all the rebar. There'll be a couple guys up here working on this and pushing all of it to the back. Now we figured that we're only going to be able to put all this concrete up here with the tractor because the truck, when it comes up, won't be able to reach the top of the cellar. And so we'll be lifting it up, putting it on top of the cellar, and then pushing it back to fill all the cores in the back first, and then working our way forward. And so all the rebar is in place. There'll be a couple guys working up on there. You can see all the supports on the outside ready to go. And then he's got the forms set up in the front for the doorway, which many of you have commented on. Looks like a Hobbit door. I wasn't really going for a Hobbit door. It just looks neat. We found a picture online, and I thought it looked neat, and I kind of wanted to replicate that, and that's what Matt built for us. So this is Matt from Masters Mark LLC. You may recognize him from season 2, episode 1, where we had his family living in a tent, and we interviewed them when they first moved to the area. So Matt, how long you built your own root cellar, didn't you?
Yes, I did. That was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I'm losing track of time now. So that was nice to get that one under my belt and learned a few things that I could do differently, and we get to apply those here.
Now, tell me a little bit about your business. You've been doing this for a long time. Not really root cellars, but building cabinetry and finish work, things like that.
Yep. Pretty much been doing construction since I was a little boy with my dad. So been involved with lots of different things, and block work is something relatively new to me, but I like to just jump in and learn as I go, watch some videos. And you know, building is about plumb, square, and level, and that applies to almost anything you're building. So if you keep those basics in mind, it's pretty self-explanatory and simple.
Now, tell everyone where they can see some more of your work, because some of your work is just absolutely beautiful. The woodworking has really impressed me a lot and impressed a lot of others. So where can they find that?
Well, Facebook is one way. I need Zach to make me a nice website. I don't have a website to direct you to, but Facebook and Instagram, we're posting some pictures of different projects that we're doing, and we're not the best at that because it seems like we're always busy out in the field, but once in a while we get some good pictures to put up there.
Yeah, some of the pictures are absolutely amazing. On Facebook, I think it's Facebook, and it's Matt. Just search for Masters Mark LLC. They'll find you on Instagram and Facebook.
That's right. Yep, at Masters Mark LLC, and we'll try to get some good pictures of this on there before too long.
Okay, so tell me what we got going on here.
Well, we got a lot of weight and concrete up there, so I've spent a lot of time framing this up to support the heavy load. We've got different joists running different directions, and then some big solid posts here to support the weight. Be my worst nightmare to dump a bunch of concrete on there and have it all fall in. So
mine too.
But this should hold real well. This is pretty much what I did on my root cellar, and it's very stout.
Very good, very good. Where'd you find all these pieces?
Oh, you know, we scrounged out of the slab wood, firewood pile. We scrounged some posts out of the old chicken barn. You know, the good clean stuff come from the lumber yard, of course.
Right. Yeah, right, exactly.
Maybe Tim can reuse some of those on a future project after all this comes down.
For sure. Now in the back we've got a pipe coming down, and that's going to be for ventilation, right?
Correct. There's a ventilation pipe at the front near the door, and then there's another one at the back. And what the purpose of that is to kind of create a draft to keep ventilation in here. At some times of the year you're going to want it to pull warmer air in, and other times you're going to want to do the opposite. So with one pipe being up high and one down low, you know, the warm air will rise and escape out via the vent over here in the back corner. So that's just another method to help maintain the proper temperature and humidity in here. So.
Excellent, and that's what we want, because we're going to be aging meats and cheeses in here, and it's all about temperature and humidity. Temperature and humidity. Now, Tim has placed this little pole here, and what this is going to be eventually, because he's got this going all the way up to what the concrete will be, and this is going to be some lighting. So we'll have a solar panel, a small solar panel up at the roof on top of here at some point, and then we'll be able to run electric wire through here and have a light that we can switch on in here. Now, what I want to do for the sidewalls is eventually do some like decorative lamps, Lehman's and some other places make some really nice wall-attached decorative kerosene lamps that we'll put inside of the root cellar. But it's also nice to have something like this where you can just flip a switch and have it turn on and illuminate, give some good illumination in here. So that's what that's for. So these forms are pretty impressive. You want to talk about how you made these?
Well, the plywood is a specially made just for concrete forming. It has a little bit of a release agent on it so that they peel away easier, and it's 3/4 inch thick, so it's good and solid. And here I basically I just kind of traced it out on one and cut that out, and then used the first one as a pattern to make the second one. This is 1/4 inch plywood that I bent around that radius, and in order to do that I had to kerf the wood to get the bend that I needed. And we've got some rebar tied up here in this header so that this concrete is good and stout here. So once it's good and cured, we'll remove all this, and then we'll build a wood jamb and doorway inside of the concrete opening.
So what we're waiting for right now is the concrete truck to show up, and as soon as that happens, we'll see how she goes. We'll start pouring. So stick around. There we go. Stay tuned. We'll have more updates on this root cellar, including all the things we're going to be putting in it. Hit that like button. Check out our merch from teespring.com, all these great homesteading t-shirts, and pick one of those up if you want. And check out our sponsor at the end of the video. See you next time on An American Homestead. Bye. Hey guys, we know that a lot of our audience are homeschoolers. Homeschooling here is very important to us. And if you're like us, maybe you've had a hard time training your youngsters to memorize their times tables. Well, I want to introduce you to a program today that I think will help with that. This is Times Tales. It's perfect for small children. At age 7, my youngest son has his multiplication tables memorized. All of them. Times Tales is a series of stories that your child learns in a video. The video presents a simple story that your child can easily recall from memory and assist them in easily remembering the multiplication facts. My late wife Jamie made a video talking about how our oldest child still was having problems with times table memorization. Until we tried Times Tales. After months of getting behind and stressful struggling, Times Tales was almost an overnight correction and allowed him to get back on track with his math courses. So I want you to give this a try. They have different packages available, and there's going to be a link in the description below. Every purchase you make from this program is going to help the homestead. Give it a try. It worked for us. I'm sure it can work for you and your child too.
I know my math facts.
Hey there. Thanks for watching our channel. If you're looking for great off-grid homesteading videos, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button and be sure to like the video you just watched. You can also feel free to send us your questions by going to anamericanhomestead.com on our contact page and send me your question. Your question might get made into a video. In the meantime, check out some of these other great videos. Oh wait, go ahead and click them. Go ahead.